For years, Nikon photographers have been asking one question: where is the mirrorless D500? Today, we finally have the answer. Welcome back to Tap Tech. If you've been holding onto your DSLR because no crop sensor mirrorless has felt pro enough, the wait is officially over. We are diving deep into the Nikon Z90, the camera that isn't just a successor to the D500, but a mini Z9 that is currently sending shockwaves into the industry. We're talking about a stacked sensor, red color science, and speed that makes full-frame cameras twice its price look slow. Stick around because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly why this might be the most important camera Nikon has released in a decade. The Nikon Z90 is a statement of intent. For a long time, the DX market felt like a secondary priority, filled with entry-level bodies. But the Z90 changes the hierarchy. Under the hood, the most credible leaks and supply chain reports confirm a brand new 33-megapixel DX format stacked CMOS sensor. Why does stacked matter? For the uninitiated, a stacked sensor allows for incredibly fast readout speeds. This means the Nikon Z90 effectively eliminates rolling shutter. If you're a wildlife photographer capturing a bird's wings mid-flap or a sports shooter tracking a fast-moving object, you won't see the jello effect where straight lines appear slanted. This is flagship-level technology migrated down to a more compact, affordable body. But the sensor is just the beginning. The Z90 is inheriting the APS-C processor, the same brain found in the Z8 and Z9. This enables the Z90 to hit staggering burst rates. We are looking at a confirmed 15 frames per second with the mechanical shutter, but once you switch to the electronic shutter, it jumps to a mind-blowing 120 frames per second at reduced resolutions. Even at full resolution, this camera is expected to comfortably sustain 20 to 30 frames per second with full autofocus and auto-exposure tracking. For those of you shooting in high-speed environments, this is the specialized tool you've been begging for. Let's talk about the red factor. Since Nikon's acquisition of Red Digital Cinema, everyone has been wondering when that Hollywood tech would trickle down. The Z90 is the first APS-C body to truly benefit from this marriage. Rumors and early internal specs suggest the Z90 will support internal 12-bit and RAW and, more importantly, elements of REDCODE RAW. This isn't just a stills camera with video features, this is a cinema powerhouse. It's capable of 6K video oversampled from the full width of the sensor, providing a level of sharpness and color depth that rivals dedicated cinema rigs. If you are a hybrid creator who needs to switch from a high-speed photo shoot to a professional-grade video production, the Z90 is designed to be your only tool. The autofocus system is another area where Nikon is not playing it safe. The Z90 utilizes the latest AI-driven subject detection algorithms. It doesn't just find eyes, it recognizes birds, planes, cars, motorcycles, and even specific animals in dense brush. This is the exact same autofocus DNA found in the $5,500 Nikon Z9. Imagine having that level of confidence in your focus while using a camera that is significantly lighter and more ergonomic. For hikers and safari travelers, the weight-to-performance ratio here is unbeatable. You get the 1.5x crop factor of the DX sensor, which effectively turns your 400mm lens into a 600mm equivalent, giving you more reach without the massive physical footprint of a full-frame super telephoto setup. Physically, the Z90 is built like a tank. Unlike previous consumer-grade models, the Z90 features a professional-grade, weather-sealed magnesium alloy chassis. It's designed to be taken into the rain, the dust of the outdoors, or the humidity of a forest. It brings back the dedicated buttons and the deep grip that D500 users loved. It also features dual card slots, likely one CF Express Type B for that high-speed data throughput and one SD UHS-2 slot for compatibility. This ensures that even if you're shooting 6K RAW video or 120 frames per second bursts, your buffer won't be the thing holding you back. Now, let's address the price and competition. The Nikon Z90 is positioned to compete directly with the Fujifilm X-H2S and the Sony A6700. However, with the integration of RED technology and the sheer speed of the stacked sensor, Nikon is aiming for the crown. Expected pricing is landing in the $1,999 to $2,299 range for the body only. For a professional who wants the speed of a Z9 but prefers the crop factor or the lighter kit, this price point is a buy on day one scenario. It offers a gateway into the Nikon ecosystem for those who found the Z8 just a bit too expensive or bulky. The Z90 also solves the lens gap. While Nikon's DX lens lineup has been slow to grow, the Z-mount's versatility means you can use any of the world-class S-line full-frame lenses without any loss in quality. In fact, using a full-frame lens on a DX sensor often results in sharper images because you're using the sweet spot or the center of the glass. With the Z90, Nikon is finally giving DX shooters a body that is worthy of their high-end glass. This camera is the ultimate reach multiplier. Beyond the hardware, the software integration within the Z90 is set to be revolutionary. We are expecting a refined menu system that prioritizes professional workflows, allowing for custom banks that can be swapped instantly. This is crucial for photographers working in changing lighting conditions or videographers who need to jump between high frame rate slow motion and standard 24p cinematic shots. The connectivity is also receiving a major boost, with integrated high-speed Wi-Fi 6E and Bluetooth 5.3, ensuring that your files reach your mobile device or remote server faster than ever before. As we move toward the official release in 2026, the hype is only growing. This isn't just another incremental update. The Nikon Z90 represents a shift in how we view crop sensor cameras. It's no longer about settling for a smaller sensor, it's about choosing a specific tool for speed and reach. Whether you're a professional wildlife photographer or a sports journalist, the Z90 is being tailored to your specific needs. It's the mini Z9 we were promised, and from everything we've seen, it's going to exceed those expectations. If you've been waiting for a reason to finally sell your D500 or upgrade from your Z50, this is it. The combination of 33 megapixels, 120 frames per second speed, and Red Cinema tech makes the Z90 a unicorn in the current market. It bridges the gap between enthusiasts and professionals in a way few cameras ever have. Nikon is back at the top of their game, and the Z90 is the exclamation point on that statement. This camera represents a paradigm shift where DX is no longer the budget option, but the precision option. We've been tracking these leaks for months, and the Z90 is shaping up to be the most disruptive release of the year. If this camera lives up to even 90% of these specs, the competition is in serious trouble. We'll be keeping a close eye on the official announcement and bringing you the first hands-on look as soon as it's available. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss our deep dive into the Z90's cinema features coming up next. I want to hear from you. Is the Z90 the camera you've been waiting for? Does the 33MP stack sensor make it a must-buy, or are you sticking with full frame? Let's get a conversation going in the comments below. We read every single one. That's all for today's update. Keep shooting, keep creating, and we'll see you in the next one right here on Tap Tech, your source for the future of photography. Stay tuned.